everyone. This is the analysis of yesterday's NTA NET English paper, Shift 2, the exam that was conducted 21/8/2024. Paper 1. These are the questions that we collected from our students. We couldn't collect complete 50 questions, so in the comment box you can just add the questions that are left out. Okay, so let's start. From the People and Environment section, there was a question related to Kyoto Protocol. The correct answer is nitrogen trifluoride. The question was, in the second amendment of Kyoto Protocol that was held at Doha, which greenhouse gas was added? So in the first one, there were 7 greenhouse gases. So in the second one, it was nitrogen trifluoride that was added. Second question was match the following. On one side, there was carcinogen, which is related to something that can cause cancer. There was mutagens that can cause damage or can alter genetic component. Okay, so this was the question. I think those who could clearly figure out carcinogen and mutagen, it would have been easy for them to pick the right answer. Then the third was, which are the pollutants released upon burning plastic, battery, etc. So among the options, there were microplastic, chlorofluorocarbon, dioxin, etc. So I think microplastic, the option that contain microplastic, and easily you could have eliminated chlorofluorocarbon. So based on that, if you have picked the answer, you might have got the correct answer. Now from the higher education section, there was a question from 5-year plan. In the I think it was match the following. One side there was first 5-year plan, second 5-year plan, that way. The other side, it was to match with which all points were included in the 5-year plan. So UGC. So based on the available data, we could conclude that in the first 5-year plan, UGC was included. And the other side, we had other options like rural colleges were established in Madras, Calcutta. I'm not sure. Autonomous colleges were established. So these were the options on the other side. Second question related to NEP. Which are the criteria that we actually impose upon setting foreign universities in India? Among the options, there was one option: the university shall be within the top 500 in the global overall ranking. As second option, we had the same sentence, but the university shall be within the top 500 in the global overall ranking. Sorry, not the global overall ranking, top 500 in the subject ranking. So these two options are already correct, and there was one option, the whatever teaching or non-teaching staffs are employed, it all should be Indians. So I think since the first 2 points, that is related to top 500, that 2 points are correct, and based on that, if you have picked the answer, that can be the right answer. The third question, again, it was related to NEP. The question is not that clear. We could only get the options. NEP focuses on the main agenda of NEP that main thing that it focuses on is rigorous. We have to choose between the options. So one among the options was rigorous research. There is clear-cut differentiation or segregation between science and humanities. I think rigorous research is a good answer. And next question was from Swayam Prabha channel 4 for psychology and home science. So the content for psychology and home science facilitated by channel 4 is provided by which section? That is, there were options like IIT, CEC, etc. Based on the available information, we could conclude that CEC actually provides the content for these disciplines. Now, from ICT, there was again match the following. One side there was trapdoor, macrovirus. I think there were 2 other options, but the options that we couldn't recollect, actually students told that it was easy. They got confused with trapdoor and macrovirus. So again, trapdoor, I think there was an option which stated like it could get access, and once infected, it could get access later. There was an option like that. and I think that we could match the point with trapdoor. Now, and maybe the other option, that other confusing option was instructions are reflected rather than implemented, something like that. Okay. Now, second question from ICT is third generation computer uses. The correct answer is integrated circuit. The other options, it was vacuum tubes and all. Third question, how to get faster internet speed, something related that. And among the options there were optical fiber and connect to a switch with optical fiber, coaxial fiber, etc. So the correct answer is optical fiber. Fourth point related to open source software. Which among the following points are correct related to open source software? So among the options, it was given Linux as an example of open source software. It is correct. And with open source software, users can use it freely and can do modify, etc. So those, if you were successful in picking these two options, I think you would have got the right answer. Now from the mathematical reasoning side, there was a number series, not proper number series, with that few one or two alphabets also were there, but it was very easy one. And second was a tricky one. There was some symbols given. I think most students couldn't grab the logic behind that. Now there was a question related to discount rice consumption, that is, if this many people could consume this much rice in these many days, in how much days could one consume this much rice, something like that. And there was a question related to profit and loss. From the logical reasoning section, one question was from the it is like this: if water is non-poisonous, hence oxygen and hydrogen are also non-poisonous. Find out the fallacy. So among the options, there were fallacy of division, equivocation, hasty generalization, etc. Correct answer is fallacy of division. The second question from logical reasoning is related to square of opposition. The question was, it is in such a way that both the statements can't be true together but can be false together. So you have to pick it up. So the answer is AE, that is all and no. Okay, the options clearly we couldn't recollect. The third question is find out the logically correct statements. So I think the right answer is some cats are feline, some felines are cats. Again, there was another question similarly related to cats and felines. Again, just to pick the right one. Fifth question we couldn't recollect, but overall the logical reasoning side is very easy. Now from the teaching aptitude, there was a question related to short-term memory. That is, if someone could remember the phone number upon continuous dialing, and once the person stops it, quickly maybe forgets. So that is related to short-term memory. And second, we couldn't recollect the options. It is related like what type of evaluation it is, where students evaluate their performance themselves without any peer pressure. The question was like that. From the communication section, there was a question from hot media. Answer is, it is actually McLuhan who actually brought the concept, and hot media includes print, photographs, radio and movies, and the cool media like speech, cartoons, telephone, television, etc. Basically, I think among the options there were photograph, radio and all. So hot media basically requires less interaction from the side of viewers or the audience. So this is how you could pick the correct answer. Cinema was also there. And again, there was a media question related to on the match the following. One side there was radio, speech, etc. The other hand there was narrowcast, a particular type of presence. These were the options. So these are the questions that we could remember. Overall, the standard of paper 1 question paper was moderate to easy, because if you take the people and environment section, it was all easy type questions. If you could just answer previous year questions like nitrogen trifluoride or this macroplastic dioxin, etc., those points you could have easily remembered. And carcinogen, mutagens, these are all just general knowledge things. So people and environment was easy side. Higher education, yeah, as always, we don't have proper materials. It is all that we have to rely on internet and collect the points related to NEP and the recent developments. So maybe based on that, it was all based on rough, intelligent guess. So it can be from little bit tough to moderate side higher education. ICT, actually it was a moderate to easy side, because maybe trapdoor macrovirus might be a new term to students who are beginners, but the rest of the points, for example, if you take optical fiber or Linux, open source software, integrated circuit point, these are all the basic points only. So it was all a kind of more to moderate to easy side. Mathematical reasoning, it is again a moderate kind. Usually, after this video, I'll be uploading the analysis of English paper. So since I always deal with English students, they find the math side little difficult. So based on that, actually I told it is moderate, but it was all easy kind only, because purely formula based questions, basic points only, but basic formulas were only asked. Then again, let me speak about DA. DA was very easy. Just if you follow the basic, there was a formula related to export, import, and income, something. It was very easy, nothing confusing and all. So it was easy kind. Logical reasoning, it is definitely easy, because usually they confuse with the Indian logic section and all. Nowadays they used to ask those questions more, but this time, as we could recollect 4 questions purely from the other side, it is very easy section. Teaching aptitude, we could recollect only 2 questions. So based on that, actually I can't predict, I can actually give a proper standard related to the questions asked from teaching aptitude. Similarly, communication also. And but the given 2 questions are very easy related to communication. We couldn't get questions related to research, but it was told that nothing confusing and all was asked. So the overall, the paper again, about comprehension, the comprehension was also very easy. So it was more all something from easy to moderate type. Okay, so please do comment other questions that you could recollect. Okay, thank you.